And I love how you talk about just so many people assume grief is when somebody's gone. And it can even be more painful sometimes when they're still here, but you're grieving, what you thought that would look like. So, yeah, I would just love for you to share a little bit about how you've moved forward in that and how you would talk to somebody right now who is in that grief spot and they're just really struggling.
I would say that it's a day by day process and give yourself grace because you're going to regress. You're going to have those little fits and you're going to have those moments with yourself where you're like, I wish it was different, or you just wish like God could just work a miracle and that things would be different and that it wouldn't be how it is. And it's painful
Mhm.
because you have to really dig deep for those fruits. Okay, especially
Mhm.
patience, because when somebody's calling you 5 times in a row and they're repeatedly calling you, and you just have to find that patience. You have to find that gentleness. You have to find that kindness, because it can get hard to really do it because it's like you just feel like somebody's tap dancing on your last nerve. You're like, I gotta have empathy. You gotta pull on that too and
Yeah.
have compassion. So that goes for the person that you're thinking about, if there's somebody that's still alive that you're dealing with,
Mhm.
or that goes for yourself, because you have to decide, you know what? How would I talk to my best friend if they was going through this? Or how would I feel if I was in his position? So that's what I've been trying to make myself do as much as possible. And when I
Mhm.
stay at that place of looking at it like that, then I can just move forward and be like, okay, this is what it is. Cherish him while I still have him. Some people don't have their daddy in any
Mhm.
capacity, but I still have my daddy. He can still ask me for a hug, and he does very, very often.
Yeah.
And I could still talk to him, and it's not how I want it, but I can talk to him. He might not say nothing back. He might not even remember what I said, but I
Mhm.
can still talk to him. I can still try to include him in what's going on in my life. I can just like try not to make it so elephant in the room like, and just treat the person with some humanity.
Yeah.
That's something I had to learn too. Like, okay, like he doesn't want to be here either. This is not his picnic either.
Right.
So how can we work together? How can I like with some things that I can try to do within my own control, that I can say, okay, how can I respond better? Or maybe this is a moment to practice his speech so
Mhm.
he doesn't lose his speaking.
Yeah.
What can I do to give him a sense of he has some type of control, like, oh, what you want to watch on TV, you pick something,
Mhm.
or having some type of routine. Like, all of these things is just so important, and people don't realize all of these things are going on behind the scenes. It's
Yeah.
not just what you're doing like for the person. You have to do things, and like to prepare for the day, make sure they have all the equipment that they need, all the supplies that they
Mhm.
need. And my mom, she basically had to be like his social worker, calling this place, calling that place,
Yeah.
and it's not just what you're doing, it's all the other things aside from that. And then, whew,